All right, we're about to hit our first $50,000 month. Heck yeah. We've grown from 0 to 1,800 followers now.
hmm
What's the journey been like?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how quickly things happened.
Yeah.
I know when I started with you, like literally zero, just like an idea in my mind of wanting to help women in high ticket sales get to the next level. And when I found you, I just noticed you were all about systems. And that's just something that I never really nailed. Like I knew how to do content, I knew how to do sales, but I just didn't have I didn't have a concept of how to scale a business to 50 or even $100,000 a month.
Yeah, because you were kind of like treating it like a side hustle, right, for a while. Like it was an idea, and then you had other businesses, but nothing that was like, I'm going to go all in and make this my thing.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something I've been thinking about for, 6 to 8 months prior to starting with you. But when I found you, I was like, okay, I just gotta do it.
Yeah, and that was like the coolest thing I think about you as well is like you knew that you had the mental stuff in the way. You're like, I gotta just invest and do this right now because I know if I don't, I'm going to like find a reason to push this off.
Yeah, and that was the thing for me, like investing with you. I wanted to save time.
Yeah.
Right? Like I didn't want to have to entrepreneurship in itself is hard,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's the mindset, the systems, the strategies. I just wanted someone to tell me exactly what to do
Hmm.
that had the business that I wanted, that's doing over 6 figures a month, so I could just get there faster.
Yeah, makes sense. When you talk about systems, I think it's like a very vague concept for a lot of people. It's like, oh, I know I need these things, but I don't really know like what they do or how they help. What do you think has been like one of the most important systems for you to have in your business, and how has it like actually affected you day to day?
Yeah, I mean, it's everything.
Yeah.
The thing about systems, it's as you said, every business owner knows that they need them.
Hmm.
And you think it's like, an email list or, okay,
Like some spreadsheet.
yeah, some spreadsheet or
Yeah.
some sort of tracking. But I really did not have a clear concept. I had a lot of bits and bobs that I had pieced together. But the thing about systems that I now understand, having built it through Creator Launch with you, is that it brings in predictable revenue.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that was something that was possible because in my first consulting business, yes, although it was very high ticket, it was kind of just sporadic, right? And I somehow did really well, but it was not predictable,
Yeah.
right? But it's like every month, right? In month 4, right, when I started actually the connection funnel with you, we did our first 34K.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, is this a fluke?
And you're part time.
Yeah, and part-time. I'm
Yeah.
like, doing this 5 to max 7 hours a week. But then I was like, is this a fluke? And then now this is the next month that I'm implementing the sales funnel. And now we're pacing to do 50K this month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, we're only going onwards and upwards.
It's not a fluke. It's
not
not
a fluke. So that's been really, really cool to see that it is truly predictable when you have the right proven systems in place.
Yeah. And would you say like you haven't really felt confident to go all in before just because it kind of feels like each month it is a fluke and then you're like, well, I don't want to leave my job because what if it is a fluke and it's being so sporadic?
For sure, right? But now that I'm seeing it, it just is a no-brainer,
Yeah.
right?
Was there any mindset stuff for you? Because you're someone that's like so self-aware. Like you have been in like this industry for a long time. You've seen how it all works. And I know you were looking for like the step-by-step plan, but was there mindset stuff that came up for you along the way?
100%. Yeah, I definitely had mental blocks building another business because it always happens, right? Anything new, you wonder like, can you do it again?
Yeah.
Feeling like, an imposter, right? There's all kinds of things that come up, but that's the beautiful thing about Creator Launch is that I could always reach out,
Yeah.
and then whether it's strategy or mindset, we're just going to move past it.
Yeah.
And especially because, I've never been able to bring my business to like 50 or 100K, right? Like we've done 20 to 40, but again, without a predictable system,
Yeah.
somehow made it happen. But this has been such a game changer because you have already been through those different kind of mindset challenges and of course, system challenges that happen as you scale. And it's just been really helpful to have you in my corner because you just normalize it. You're just
Yeah.
like, hey, like this is what we actually just need to look at, and it just makes things so much less stressful and scary.
Yeah.
And actually it makes it very realistic to achieve.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people, they don't really have the confidence that they can do it because it's either a mindset or a system thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to get there, or I know what I need to do, but I catch myself procrastinating or
For sure.
putting something off. Like there was a couple times that we were chatting and you're like, look, I know I need to do this thing, but like, can you just get me past my stuff?
Yes.
And like, you're so self-aware and you applied everything. And I think that's why you're, at the stage that you're at right now. And so quickly is because like, you're the best person to work with.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm just going to take the guidance. I'm going to do the thing. And ultimately you'll get the results. Which is
Yeah.
cool.
Like literally, like the advice is just follow the system.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Like it works.
And inevitably, like following any system, because it is new, you're inherently going to have things that come up, which is like my nervous system. Like, what do you mean I have to do that thing?
Yeah.
But it's also the things that are going to move you forward. So I think it's really important in any environment that's going to help you grow to have both. Like you
Yes.
can't just have systems because your nervous system's going to freak out with the new stuff, and you can't just have
100%.
mindset because it might feel really great, but you're not going to be hitting 50K months.
For sure.
So I know that you've been in the space like a pretty long time now. You've seen, as we all have, like the really good parts of this industry
Yeah.
and the not so great parts of this industry. What do you think gave you the confidence that this was the right path for you?
Yeah. I mean, I've invested a lot into, personal development coaches, like easily over 6 figures, programs ranging from 5K all the way up to like 25K for masterminds. And this program, when I found you and I found the system, I know I keep harping on the system, but like I really needed it, right?
Yeah.
Because and no shape, a lot of coaches out there, it's kind of, there's mindset. The strategy seems like just like taken from somebody else.
It's more like theory, high level.
Yeah, it's theory high level. Yeah, that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
very high level. There's not a lot of specificity. There's not a clear roadmap.
Yeah.
And when I found you, and obviously I was, lucky to have a little bit of a little bit behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I also had a friend who had gone through your program, and it just works.
Yeah.
Right. And so for me, this has by far been the best investment I've made into a business coach. And like I would do it like 100 times over.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm so glad to hear it. What do you think is going to be the biggest challenge for you in continuing to grow? Like, what do you think you need support with now that you have the systems?
Yeah. So obviously the challenges won't be so hard because we're going to continue working together in Creator Pro.
We'll keep going.
Yeah, we're going to keep it going. But the next steps for me are definitely going to be scaling, right? We're about to hit our first 50K month, scaling to my first 100K month, 200, 300. There's just different challenges, right?
Yeah.
So I know we've done like the groundwork with the system.
Yeah.
And now it's about how do we scale that system from, a fulfillment standpoint, right?
And I think that's the thing is like sometimes you don't necessarily know what's ahead, but it's knowing that you're going to have the answer. Like I know for me when I've invested just in people that I've worked with or even just people that I have in my world, there's so much confidence that comes from knowing, hey, if I hit X roadblock and I don't even know what X roadblock's going to be, I know that this person has navigated before and we're going to navigate it together. But in any business, it's really just asking the question over and over of like, what's stopping me from hitting the goal? And then we solve for it.
Yes.
So for you right now, it's like you're still doing several of the pieces in your business. And to get to the 100K, we're going to need to unblock you from being involved in all of those pieces.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, when they hear the word scaling, they're like, oh no, that's when I'm going to get like burnt out. I'm going to do so many things in the business. But it's because they don't have the systems, right? They don't understand like how to remove themselves. So for you, first thing is like, we got to start removing you from all of those pieces so that then you have the capacity to keep growing. And I think there's also going to be a big mindset shift for you from going from technician, like doer in the business, which was a big thing for me too, to I'm the owner now and the overseer of the system. So it's a cool place when you get to that spot because you have like a lean team of amazing people that you love working with. But you also have a dashboard where you just know exactly what's happening in a business and what to fix at what time.
So that's the big thing, right? Like building the team, making sure fulfillment is good, right? Data.
Yeah.
Right. Big piece of it, right? Because, we're going to obviously start looking at ads and increasing visibility because it's been also wild to think like I haven't gone viral.
Yeah.
And I think my most viral video has been 20K.
Yeah.
But they're mostly in the, the few thousands. But the content is so concise and it speaks exactly to my avatar
Yeah.
that they're converting,
Yeah.
right? And that's been a big thing where it's like, I'm only at 1,800 followers, but you don't need a large follower count to be hitting like 20, 30, 40, 50K months.
Yeah.
Which has been like I always knew, but like crazy thing to like actually experience.
Yeah, I think it's one thing like knowing, like people say it all the time, but then actually experiencing it is a different thing. But you're right, it's messaging.
Yeah.
It's all knowing who you're speaking to, knowing how to speak to that person, knowing how to position yourself to be attractive to that person, and then systems on the back end. And you've done all of that really, really well. So I'm excited for the next chapter. It's going to be a fun one.
Me too.
We'll have to sit down again and do a 100K a month video.
Oh yeah,
very
for sure.
soon.
Definitely.
I'm predicting like 3 months.
Yeah,
we're going to get there. All right. Well, we'll see you when Kira hits 100K months.
Thank you.